Babbzy like study people business, study people business, study people business. So, hey, Babbzy don't care what people wanna say. Hey, she always in my business every day. Hey, I do good, she talking me. I do bad, she blogging me. She never have nothing good to say. She asks the most questions. Where you from? Who you fooping? Who you horning? How much money in your bank account? Babbzy, mind your fucking business. Mind your fucking business. Leave we alone. When you see me, leave me alone. Hey, mind your funky business. Mind your funky business. Just leave me alone. When you see me, leave me alone. Hey, always in somebody asshole business. Wait until they back here. Hey, when you see Babbzy blogging, no action, nothing. The interrogation start. She wanna your whole life story. How you look good so. A long time in a see you. Away you had for dinner. Cuckoo and flying fish. I hear she sister breed. Be a married man. Babbzy, how you know that? You is a commerce woman. So just mind your fuck. Babbzy like study people business, study people business, study people business. So, hey, Babbzy don't care what people wanna say. Hey, she always in my business every day. Hey, I do good, she talking me. I do bad, she blogging me. She never have nothing good to say. She asks the most questions. Where you from? Who you fooping? Who you horning? How much money in your bank account? Babbzy, mind your fucking business. Mind your fucking business. Leave we alone. When you see me, leave me alone. Hey, mind your funky business. Mind your funky business. Just leave me alone. When you see me, leave me alone.
Good night, everybody. What's going on? Your girl Babbzy in the building. Bout here, just trying to check what the hell is happening over here on YouTube. Trying to see why it's not online over there as of yet, but hopefully it will get online soon. Big up everybody that's in the Facebook chat right now. You done know I have, listen, everybody knows that I have the most vertical dub plates on the entire planet. Like, there's no competition, no joke thing. Y'all know that I am the blogger that has the most dub plates on the planet. So let's not even get into that, because you know my thing shell, my thing light off. So big up everybody that's in the chat. Hi Cindy, hi Robbie, Judy, Jocelyn, Cameron, Pitbull, you come the right day, Pitbull. Pitbull, you come the right day, boy. We got some good stories tonight, people. Sorry about last week. I was very ill, and as you know, I just could not make I was like, listen, the amount of painkillers that I took to just be like, look, man, I want to be out here, trying to get this dear Babbzy in. I couldn't do it. I was in too much pain and stuff. As you guys know, I have this fibroid thing, and I've been taking some roots from a man in Jamaica that gave me that. So there's just been a lot of all that stuff going on. So, big up Jam 2 Vibes every time. Don't know. One link in the thing, you don't know Jam 2 Vibes. Big up yourself. So, DMR News says you could beat me, Babbzy. Whatever. DMR, you really think you got more dub plates than me? Like, don't even make me start teasing some of these in here in the dub box. You don't want to do that. You CV, calm down. Calm your ass down. So guys, let's get into the story, because I know I got 4 stories for you guys today. Normally I do 3, but I put in another one because of missing last week. I'm so sorry about that, guys. You guys know I love you. So we got to go through. Let me just randomly pick. Let's do a vote in the chat. Do you want me to do story 1, 2, 3, or 4? Just put 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat, and I'll just pick story number 1, 2, 3, and 4 because they're in sequential order. So just pick a random number between 1 and 4, and then I'll just choose that story, and we're gonna start from there, because you know what? There's gonna be a mucky night tonight. We got some dirty stories about here. You understand? So give me a number in the chat. 1, 2, 3, or 4. You understand? 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 3. We gonna go with story number 3. Let's just pick that one right now, cause you know. Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go to story number 3, people. Let's go. Let's go. Dear Babbzy, I'm scared. Every time I see this Dear Babbzy, I get scared. At what point do you think a woman becomes a whore? Why are they asking me these kind of questions? You know, these are difficult things for me to answer just so you guys know I to just drop it and beat it vicious and cruel. Make sure you share this on your wall and let everybody know Dear Babbzy is live right now. We got some dirty stories about here. At what point do you think a woman becomes a whore? I was married to my high school sweetheart and things never worked out between us. We started dating when we were 14 and ended up divorced when we were 31. I was only with him during that time and with no other man. I took a trip to Barbados for crop over. You see this thing now? Barbados gonna whore your ass out. I'll tell you that. If you got nookie to give away, Beijing's gonna take it. I took a trip to Barbados for crop over with a friend of mine, and I don't know what came over me, but I basically had sex with every man that I either danced with or came in contact with. I want to say, mind my fucking business.
Babbzy like study people business, study people business, study people business. So, hey, Babbzy don't care what people wanna say. Hey, she always in my business every day. Hey, I do good, she talking me. I do bad, she blogging me. She never have nothing good to say. She asks the most questions. Where you from? Who you fooping? Who you horning? How much money in your bank account? Babbzy, my
Look, man, let me carry on with the story. Since then, I traveled to Barbados every 3 weeks. I sold the house that my father left me in his will, and I got a lot of money for it, so I can basically do whatever I feel financially. Oh, you come to the right place. Half of them Beijing man gonna whoop you and rob your ass. In the 2 years, I've been with 59 men and 2 women. I feel my wig shift on that one day, boy. $59 men and 2 women. Most have been one night stands, but some of them I have had sex with more than once. Someone close to me says this makes me a whore, but I feel I was locked down for so many years and I have my life to make up. What do you think? First, let me give you a round of applause for being in the Guinness Book of World Record for the most Teflon pokey outer road. No girl can chat you. When you hear them dancehall songs playing and them a girl, man, like your crutch is mecca out or something that I feel if you sold it would make millions. People's house would not get knocked down in hurricane and tornado and thing. Whatever you pokey mecca out, you need to bottle it and sell it. Because in 2 years it takes 59 men and 2 women, your pokey is mech out of like some titanium Teflon something. I don't even have like frying pans that last that long, man. And your pokey out here taking on 60 men. But the rascal, well, you say 59, but because you had 2 women, I'm going to make that 2 women equate 1 man, so I'm going to just round you off at motherfucking 60. Which means you are on a 30 man per year. That's like what? 2 point what? Something men per month? You need to bottle up whatever that is and you shift my damn wig, girl. Look, let me fix it again there. You need to bottle whatever your pokey is make out of and sell it. Because there's no way you could take 60 man in 2 years. I actually want to see this. This doesn't make you a whore. This makes you wuffless. This is what we call in Barbados. Let me introduce you to Barbadianology 101. This is what we call wuffless. When you're wuffless, it just means you don't even have no owner. You just out here licking and cranking and splitting in the middle. You understand what I'm saying? All over the place. You wuffless, boo. You pass horror. Horror is like that would be a downgrade. You know when the hurricane gets downgraded to a category 2 and then it's like a tropical storm? You are upgraded to the highest of the high. This is past whoring, boo. This is an Obia miracle world land that you're pokey working this good. I don't know what to tell you. So no, you're not a whore. Your friend would be incorrect. You've superseded whore. Like a long time ago. Like 20-something man ago. Or 30-something men ago. I think you need to calm your ass down though. Because out here, these times, is a lot of STDs and shit like that that's going on. I don't think you guys should be out here having sex with that much people and out here ringing and dinging and slinging and pooping. I think you need to calm your ass down. That is not good. I'll tell you that. It is not a good idea. Trust me, folks. What advice do you have for Miss Guinness Book of World Record Teflon Crutch? Talk to me here now. Comments. Let me hear. Maxine is clapping. Shata Skull is blinking. Stephanie Wade is scratching her head. Tracy said, Jesus, take over. Dana Williams said, then people need to get tested. Ladybug said, hot mess. I don't think there's any advice to give her at this stage of the game. I think you just need to calm your bitch ass down. I might even take a vote. Because, I mean, all right, folks. Do you think she's a whore? Thumbs up. If you don't think she's a whore, heart icon. If you think she's a whore, thumbs up. If you don't think she's a whore, heart icon. Heart icon if you got a heart for her, she's not a whore. Thumbs up if she's a whore like of the decade. Let's take this vote. YouTube is giving me a little bit of trouble. It's glitching or something. I don't know. I gotta look into that another time. But Facebook walking, so let me. Oh, unanimous decision. Hi Ben, Trinidad. Crutch is gonna soon burn permanently. Body count. She in a needle eye contest. Behave yourself, Lamar. James said, message me now. James, you don't. James Johnson, you better behave yourself. Next thing you know, you go push you dicky in her and it burn off. Wow. She just needs a real man. That's all. No one has her coming back for me. Sad. All right, Kevzy. Bajan Ras said keep pooping. Bajan Ras, I'm going to put your ass in timeout, Bajan Ras. Lord. Everybody said. Some people said that she's all right. Heart icon. It has to be men putting that up. Who are the men that's giving heart icons? Identify yourself immediately. I have a feeling that CV's out here putting up heart icons, and Pitbull, If it's CV and Pitbull putting up heart icons, let me know, because I feel y'all dudes is who supporting this thing. You can't be a woman to be supporting that. You know you a woman, you taking 60 man in 2 years. Romel Smith said deep hole. Nah, boy, that's a lot. That is a lot. CV said, hell no, horror, dash that. Somebody said she just loved fooping. Somebody said the cooch is real. All right, guys, we got the horror of the decade. We gonna keep a tally on this situation. I want to see how many men she got in 3 years, because I want to see if she can beat this record or not. Let me go to the next story, because she want to know if she's a whore. Yes, she is a whore. Let's go to the next story, folks. Packed and crank. Dear Babbzy, I must commend you for all that you do. Aww. You have made a major change when it comes to Caribbean entertainment. True. You may not hear this often enough, but believe me, you need to be commended for this. Thank you. Round of applause in the chat for Babbzy, please. Round of applause for motherfucking Babbzy, please. Thank you. I like myself. Back to me, though. I'm going through a midlife crisis. Well, I think I am. Actually, I am sure that I am. I mean, I have everything in life. I have a wonderful family, a great job, you name it, and I have it. But all of a sudden, something has come into my life that has caused me to question myself. My grandmother passed away a couple of months ago. For the first time, I visited Guyana in years because I attended the funeral. The funeral was very sad, and this is the first time I've seen many of my family members in years. My niece, who is my brother's daughter, was staying in the house that I was staying in for this trip, and her boyfriend was there as well. I scared.
Babbzy like study people business, study people business, study people business. So
we spent so much time together while I was there, and we got really close. I mean, very close. I mean, too close, Babbzy. I never thought of being with a man in my life. But I know for a fact that I'm not gay. But now I'm wrapped up in this crazy love situation with my niece's man in Guyana. He still lives in Guyana, and I have visited him a few times, and things are getting serious between us. What's with all this international fooping that going on now? I think we need to put border control. I think they need to put border control on this fooping thing, you know. Cause I feel a lot of y'all traveling, going here, going there, and fooping. And this is not a good thing. What do you mean you in a love triangle? What you mean by that?
All party boy to get eliminate and assassinate. Party boy to dead. Gunshot for busting a party boy head. Here why? Dead them up again me brain chin bujo. To him sing about the boom bye bye. But me no see nothing wrong with that because all party boy must die. Fly low, fly high, all party boy to die. All party boy to get boom bye bye. Fly low, fly high, all party boy to die. All party boy to get boom bye bye. Every time I see a party boy, me gonna tap the bus. All party boy, you know.
So yeah, I don't think Batty Boy should die. I just thought the song was a good and a little interjection right there so we could play that and jam a little bit. So he says he knows for a fact that I'm not gay, but I'm wrapped up in this crazy love situation with my niece's man. He lives in Guyana still, and I visited him a few times, and things are getting serious between us. The thing is, he is still with my niece, and we play things off in front of her. And for me, I still love my wife and my family, but there's something about this man that makes me feel alive again. I didn't know I was feeling dead inside, but I realized that I was. I can't give up my life in Canada. You live both here too? You live down in Canada? God. But I'm really in love with this specific man. I just want to be clear. I am not attracted to men. I am only attracted to this man.
They must bite the dust because of them the boy they bring it. The ears virus. Hit the powder house and down a party boy buck up. Go tell the world same I go dead fuck up. No, go get no ice bricks.
Let me say this in Guyanese. Big up all the Guyanese people in the chat right now. You went down in Guyana and you boogered bati. You bati boogered. You went in Guyana and you get bull. This seems to be a trend for a lot of you foreign men nowadays. A lot of you foreign men don't know the tricks of these Caribbean dudes. They will trick your ass and you will give up your ass. That's not what I say. You went down to Guyana and got your body boogered. I know I say it wrong. Booger. I'm going to say this. I think a lot of you guys need to be honest with your damn self and tell your wife and tell these people that your ass is gay. And you guys keep saying you're not gay. But you go into these places and you getting skinned out by these dudes a little too easy. What you mean you got close? Fuck you mean you got close? They like I'm a female, I be around man and we don't get close. You don't get close to people unless you want to get close to them. You out here trying to give me a story talking about, yo, you ain't gay. Boss man, you's a buller. That's what we call you in Barbados. In Guyana, you went and you get your body boogered. That's what it is. I don't know what to tell you. I would not give up your family, but I would tell your wife that you like Babbzy. That's just the truth. I think it's time for a lot of you guys to accept reality that you have buller tendencies. And you all think you don't. But the minute you get close to a man that got on some blasted Versace Eros perfume, cologne, you get bull. And you're then blaming it on alcohol and you're blaming it on all these things. You need to stop with that. Use a buller. I like bullers. I got friends that are bullers. They don't even care that I call them bullers. But don't be mock bullying out here. Use a real buller. Man. You use a buller man. Sorry for the Jamaicans in the chat. That's what you guys would call a batty man. Yes. But I'm politically correct, so I say buller man. You know what I'm saying? What do people in the chat got to say? What's everybody over on YouTube saying? 416 Tash said perfume, laughing. Big up yourself, Javon Deton. Run tune shotter for 45 Life Studio. Done know 45s. I got some 45s bout here. You done know. Listen, hi Adrian Kellerman. Love you too. Kevin Duke says Batty Man. I'm telling you, I think it's a vote. 416 Tash, what do you think? You think this man is gay? You think that some Versace Eros perfume gonna just make you skin out your butt just like that? Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think, 416 Tash. Tell me. CV said Bullaman that. Cindy says he is a batty man. Anti-man, you just call them. Hope he use protection. I just hope the little fucking Guyanese boy cook you some chow mein and thing. Cause you would be really wasting your boxy going down in Guyana, flying down there. Cause Guyanese got the best food out of all of us, you know. I know a lot of people in the chat gonna be upset, but the best Chinese food on the entire planet is made by Guyanese people. When you go down in them areas like church and camp and them, let me tell you, them people know how to make chow mein. And if you going to get in bull, you better at least come back with some chow mein to give your family. You better bring back your wife some chow mein from... At least bring she back the chow mein recipe from the little buller boy's grandmother. I telling you, boy. Just say, don't go in North Road to South Road, and don't go nowhere in the Nigel supermarket. Don't go around Nigel supermarket. That's my turf over there at Regent Street, all the way down to the arcade. That's my side there. Big up Guyana. Anywhere else you want to go in Guyana, Bartica, them places, you go along out there and booger, get your bati boogered or booger the man bati, whatever's going on, because you didn't really specify what going on. But all I said is keep from around Nigel supermarket side there. Right out, that's my turf in Guyana, all out in there. You understand? Big up Team Guyana. But listen, sweetheart, use a buller man. That's the only way I could say it. YouTube says he's gay.
Stop like that, cut up, just be a gunshot. That pussy made cup. Me no rap, me no joke, me no play that skin up. Fly low, fly high, all batty boy fi die. All batty boy fi get boom, bye bye. Fly low, fly high, all batty boy fi die.
Who said that? Christopher, David, Aline said a chow mein buller. Listen, let me tell you, if you going down in Guyana, you better be at least getting some of that chow mein and some of that fucking lady fingers bread that they just bake bread at like 5 o'clock. You ever... Yo, Guyanese people know how to bake some bread, you know. That's why they out here teething all these people, husband and thing from people, you know. Because these motherfuckers know how to cook, you know. Then they got a different level. Like, you see that bread? A Guyanese motherfucker know how to bake some bread, you know. Like, Purity Bakeries is like thumbs up in Barbados. But God bless you, do not fuck around no woman or man in Guyana. These motherfuckers can bake bread and they have the meanest chow mein out a road. You understand what I'm telling you? Meanest chow mein out a road. I done talk. But yeah, tell your wife please that you're putting shit in her boom boom. I don't think if your wife start getting yeast infection and all kind of things, she want to know what wrong with she crutch. It's because you putting shit in it, sweetheart. You better tell your wife what you doing. You want somebody to tell you? Yeah, I tell you. All right, let me go to the next story, man. Next story. Drop your flag in the chat while I reading this next story, please. I want to know who's representing. Hope the Guyanese bout here representing. Good. Dear Babbzy, thank you for the time that it's going to take to read my letter. This situation I am in, trust me, I am ashamed to talk, but I need to let someone know what I'm going through. 9 months ago, I left my wife of 15 years for someone that I thought that I was in love with. Well, at least I thought she was in love with me. I think I'm gonna have to look for a love song right now while I read this. Things were going well with us when I was with my wife. The thing is, my wife is a hustler. She always found a way to make ends meet, and she always made me look like $1,000,000 when I was out on the road. She treated me like a king, which is why this is probably the dumbest thing that I've ever done. I met this woman that I live with now, and I used to give her everything. I paid for everything for her. I stole the money my wife used to work for to send back home to Jamaica, and I used it on this woman. Oh, Lord, you thieving the motherfucking Jamaican woman's money? We gonna got problems about here. We gonna got problems.
Hi, da 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 da. I'm alone in a crowd on a bus stop to work. I'm daydreaming.
Love song in your mother cunt. That's a Jamaican love song for you. You should know that song there, sweetheart. Cause you say your wife is a Jamaican. I gave this woman that I'm with everything. I was the best man to her when I was able to provide everything for her. But my wife found out about this relationship and basically said that it's either her or the next woman. My ego made me choose the next woman.
Guy next to me had a bird in his arms. My arms are empty.
You damn fool. The next thing is when I went to live with this woman, she did not want me to live with her and told me to go back to my wife.
But you could see I would cry when I look in her eye, and there was none for me.
Big up yourself, Big Six. Glad you could come in tonight. Love ya. But I felt like we were in love, and I felt like once she spent enough time with me on a long-term basis, we would fall madly in love back again.
It seems so unfair when there is love everywhere and there is none for me.
But I found out this woman has 2 other men. Both of them are married. And she never really wanted to be with me.
Some guys have all the love, oh baby, some guys.
She just wanted my money, and she just liked the look of having someone's man. But she never really wanted a relationship with me. I felt like she loved me, but she tricked the hell out of me. I currently sleep in a storage room in her studio apartment, and we don't even sleep together anymore. I sleep in the storage room because I have nowhere to go. And it is embarrassing when she brings the other men here in front of my face and act like I'm nothing.
Have all the pain. Some guys have a little sunshine in their eyes, and my life is always filled with rain.
I have not spoken to my wife in 6 months. I would like to reach out to her and have her help me, but I am not sure how she will react. I know I'm wrong. I am a 53-year-old idiot. I've never had a stable job. My wife always took care of me, and now I'm out here on my own, and I really need her to help me. She follows you. I hope that we can fix things because I'm really sorry. If you could speak to her for me, I would highly appreciate that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I realize the way your eyes deceive me. Those tender looks
say this to you. I mean, I know you're in some like very bad part of your life, but you 53 fucking years old and stupid to be a gal clown so old. What you doing as an old man gal clown? What you doing as an old man gal clown for truth? You gonna leave your wife of 15 years to go and be with a side woman to find out now that she got 2 other married men and you just getting used? You is a big fucking hardback jackass of a man. I'm just being nice to you today because I had a good week. But you was a real jackass for real. And 9 months, you want to go back to your wife? Don't call she at all. First, she's a Jamaican woman. I want Jamaican woman, let me tell you, if you're watching me, right? And your husband left you 9 months ago and went to go along with a woman, do not take he back. Do not wrestle take he back. Or you can come and drag he back out the house. You heard what I tell you? Do not take his ass back. Don't you dare call her. You left her for grass that was spray painted green. And when you rub off the spray paint, it's brown. That's what you deserve. You see, when you do shit to people out here, you ain't gonna win, you know. I always tell people this. You cannot win if you ain't right within. That's some Lauryn Hill. Go listen to some Lauryn Hill. I would play her, but the copyright shit on that music gonna fuck me up. You guys don't realize that a lot of women just playing around with you because you're somebody else's man, you know. A lot of women are interested in a man that has someone else. You see, you get there, she ain't studying you. She all bringing men in front you and fooping men in front you house. Listen, boy, look.
Babbzy like study people business, study people business, study people business. So, hey.
I don't even want to get in this. God, this is stupid. And a whole lot of you out here giving up your families and giving up your life for stupid ass people that don't want you. That all they doing is carrying away your money and making you look stupid to their friends and talking about you. I bet this is somebody young girl. I bet this girl is 20 something years old. You's 53. What the fuck a 20 something or 30 something year old young girl gonna want from you except from money? But they got young boys on the road that look good, you know. And somebody can take up somebody's husband that old and break down. You don't walk no way. You ain't got nothing. All you had was the things that you used to take up from your wife and give to this woman. But you was a real asshole for real, you know. A lot of you some real stinking dogs out here. That's why glad you're lucky you got a storage room. You should have been sleeping in the actual dog house and catch fleas. And let me be honest with you guys. Listen to me and listen to me closely. Because I know a lot of you watching might be in situations like this or know situations like this. Any human being that is okay with taking somebody's husband or somebody's wife is not nobody to invest your life in. They are morally bankrupt. You have to be morally bankrupt to be okay to be with somebody's wife or with somebody's husband. That is just the reality of the situation. You can be morally bankrupt and embrace that. But do not give up your life for a morally bankrupt person because they can fuck over you when your turn is next. You just lining up to get bull. And you need to stop this. Stop fucking around with people with no integrity and no moral fiber. Somebody that doesn't respect people's vows is not going to respect you once you get there. And a lot of you dudes especially, you look good when these women go and make sure that they're in Zara and make sure they're in these stores pairing up your clothes and making you look good to walk road. But a lot of you, when you're on the road by yourself, can't dress, don't know what cologne to buy. You in Walmart buying Axe and a lot of cheap ass shit that you spray twice and it's gone. Nobody ain't gonna look at you. But when your wife taking care of you and making sure that you look good and your fingernails clean, then other women gonna be looking at you. Try and understand that. That's all I can tell you. I ain't even gonna take a vote because I know what the chat gonna say. What the chat gonna say? Shut up for life. You don't see nothing. So Ms. Red Gal, he's a fucking fool. Look. 416 Tasha dry. Beijing Ras said, I like Axe. Axes blow off. Axes blow off as you walk out your house. Axes blow off. When you got them big Versace spray and them friggin' Christian Dior and Marc Jacob and them big heavy waist spray, and you're in the dance whole night, your willy bounce 400 times, your wacky dip 50 times, and you still smell good. That's because somebody went and buy you expensive cologne. Your wife care about you, and she want you to smell good when you walk on the road. But you see now you're staying in the woman's storage room. Your wife used to hustle and help you. And you gone to downgrade to go and live in somebody's storage room. Stay in there. I ain't got nothing to tell you, Russell, you fucking idiot. People saying Axe smell good. Alright, sorry. Axe is Yo, sorry about the people mad over Axe. I sorry. Let's take a vote, people. Should he call his wife? Give me a heart icon if he should call his wife. Give me an angry icon if he should stay in the storage room where he is. Heart icon if he should call the wife. Angry icon if he should stay which part he is and lock up in the room and listen to the woman getting food in she house. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Barack Obama talk about calling him. Listen, the whole unanimous chat says stay where you is in the storage room. Plus, your wife is a Jamaican. She might fuck your ass up. God, these Jamaican women, let me tell you something. You see how they just jump and split and roll about in the dance hall and thing? They'll walk barefoot on Barbara Green and slam their body on the ground. You can get body slammed like that there if you go home. Begging to go back. And if you is the wife and you watching, please don't take back this asshole in your house. Don't take the man back. The people killing the chat on Facebook with angry icons. Red Gal said, Axe stink. Trust me, man. Like the woman say in the car, you don't see nothing. Trust me. Ben Trinidad Benny. That's a unanimous vote. Stay where you is. Don't cross the border and come back here. We ain't studying you. Last story, folks. Whoa, it's 11:10. We're late today. We got to get this story done fast. We've been out here cranking too long. Dear Babbzy, help me, please. I will make this fast because I know you're a busy woman. I'm engaged to a man, but to make it short, I've been having a few affairs on him. He has no clue that I'm sleeping with his cousin that he hates and 2 other men. I got a song about whoring gal. I don't young whoring gal on here. I grew up in a time where you could pretty much have sex with anyone and not worry about what happens next. When would that have been? When could you have sex with anybody and not worry about what happens next? What are you talking about? Are you 90 and talking about 1910? 1920? Well, right now I'm 5 months pregnant. I didn't know I was pregnant up until recently because I was still getting my period and my stomach hardly grew until recently. My fiance is excited this is our first child. Well, this is my first child. I am not sure who I am pregnant for. My fiance would be devastated to find out that I've been cheating on him and that this child may not be his. He has already told everyone that he is having a child and I don't know what to do if the child is not his. Should I just stay silent and let him think that he's the father of the child, or should I be honest and tell him what's going on? Boy, I frightened to leave my house, you know. I frightened to leave my house. I frightened to leave my house. What you mean you fucking 4 men and you pregnant? What is the part that people feel that they're not going to say anything. Oh, I'm not going to say nothing because you're odds hoping that, the child gonna come out looking like you. You know what I mean? Like, it's no secret that Kevin and I dealt with a paternity issue in our relationship. And I mean, it's weird because it was like, he had sent a picture of him and his son at the time. And my mom was like, who's that boy beside Kevin? She's like, that's not his kid. What the fuck you talking about? And it was literally like, this kid looks nothing like Kevin. What do you mean that's his kid? You like, when a baby's young and small, it might be a little difficult and might be hard to see it, and it might be hard to catch certain things. But when they start to grow, you're gonna see the difference in them. Like, hold on, let me see. I don't know if you guys can see this picture here. Let me zoom in there. This is me and Dwayne when Dwayne and I are 4, and I'm 3 and Dwayne's 4. Right? Now, we look like twins. We look like twins. People actually thought Dwayne and I were twins when we were this age. Okay? That's how much alike we look. Don't mind the poor donkey that we on. When you see my dad and me on a video clip, people will be like, yo, Babbzy, you look like your mother. You're the spinning image of your mother. And then they see the clip with my dad walking up and they're like, yo, damn, you look like your dad for real. Like, you look like, that's what genetics is. Your child is going to look like you. A child is going to have features at some point, or have features of somebody who's related to you. Why do so many of you women think that you're not going to get caught if you are having sex with more than one man and you're pregnant and you don't know who you're pregnant for, and you just think you're going to just slide off a kid onto another human being and be like, oh, well, yeah, that's your kid. And, like, at some point, a kid is going to start to look different and you're going to be like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, literally. Kevin said she probably grenaded. You stop before you get fucked up. A kid is going to start to look different. Like, even when I look at my brother's kids look like me and Dwayne. Like, there's pictures of them and there's things that they do, they look like us. You know what I mean? They look like my cousin Jason's kids, who are like half Chinese and half black. Like, there's a family resemblance. You know what I'm saying? So how do you think you're gonna just pawn off a kid on a man that may not be his kid? You need to be honest and upfront and let him know that there's a potential 3 other fathers, and you need to DNA test them all. That's what you just need to do, and stop playing around in these times, because a lot of these people are out here angry because they don't know who their father is. Their father is the wrong man. Their father is all kind of things. Stop playing these games. This is not funny. This is not funny. You don't just give someone a child and be like, oh, that's your kid, and they're walking around thinking they're the father, and they're taking pictures, they're introducing, like the situation that Kevin and I went through. This kid has siblings. This kid has grandmas and like, this kid is in this person's family and it's not their family. That's not cool. Because now you're 6 and now you're like, oh, this is not my dad. This is not my sister. This is not my sister. This is not my grandma. This is not my granddad. And then it's like you just drag the kid away and it's just like, oh, well, I don't know who your father is. Like, that's traumatizing. When you see these kids go picking up guns and shooting people and beating people and killing people in the road, a lot of them are coming from situations like this, where it's like they don't have no clue where they belong, who they belong to. Their mother hate them. They fought it. Like, what are you people doing out here? This is not funny, man. Real talk, man. Go and tell this man, please, that there are potentially other fathers that could be out here for this child that you're pregnant with, and get a DNA test. And do not just go and pawn off this child on anybody. I'm going to try and follow up with this story here too, because my God, this is some bullshit. Y'all out here fucking bugging, man. Give the man back his ring. You ain't ready to be married. People need to stop damaging people's feelings and start being honest. For real, sunshine. For real. Miss Red Gal said, Maury. Kevin said it's an epidemic in Grenada. Well, I'll be honest. When the situation happened with Kevin, we got calls from all over the world. from Grenadian people. Basically, like, how do you get a DNA test done in Grenada? How do I get this? I have a kid. This is not my kid. I know for a fact it's not my kid. You know, I'm paying child support. I can't get a DNA test. How did Kevin do his? How did he get this done? And, you know, because of the whole rift with the whole island basically attacking me over this situation, I haven't really been vocal about how to get this done. But, like, every human being has rights, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman. And you can't just be out here going around and giving men children and then making men pay for them that are not theirs. And I just feel like, especially in Grenada, there's just no real, you know, procedures and policies in place for men. Men are calling me and Kevin like, how do you get a DNA test done in Grenada? I got 2 kids that I don't think are mine. This girl's blaming me. Yo, I had a situation where even in the same Grenada, a woman called me and was like how her fiance was on child support for a child. He went to file for the child to come to America. When he filed for the child to come to America, he wasn't the child's father and she wasn't the child's mother. She took her friend's child. She took Grenada. She took her friend's child, told this man that the child was his, trying to break up this man and this woman from being married. They actually still got married, but they were struggling with this woman, his baby mom. She's not his baby mom. She took up her friend's child, and because she wanted the man, and she wanted the man and she couldn't get the man, so she took her friend's child and pretended for 2 years, had this man on child support for her friend's child. Do you think these people out here easy? I always said this, the day that Kevin and I have children, I taken a DNA test the same exact day. And I'm going to be like, here you go. This is your child. No questions asked, no issues. This is concrete evidence. If you are a person that knows what you're out here doing, you should have no issue being like, okay, let's DNA test our children and make sure that they're yours and they're mine. Simple. You take your friend child and giving it to, boy, let me tell you something. So many stories came out of that situation with Kevin. You know what I mean? And if it wasn't a place where all these people were so angry, we would have helped them put things in place where a lot of these men could have resources to help them so that they could find out if children are theirs or whatever. But so much men cussed Kevin and was like, yeah, stay there and mind the child. What the fuck you doing talking about you leaving? You can't leave now. Stay there. I was like, nigga, you stay there. How about you go over there and take care of somebody else's kid? And deal with these people calling police on you and all kind of thing. You motherfucking go. Yo, man. Certain places, boy, I'm glad I live in Russell, Canada, boy. Because you feel like I live somewhere where somebody gonna be telling me, yo, shut up. You don't have no rights. Just go take care of somebody else's child and shut the fuck up. And yeah, they call the police on you. And yeah, they doing this and that too. But stay there. Man, carry your Russell, man. I wouldn't say stay far from Grenada. That's not true. I mean, as a child, I always heard that Grenada is the jacket capital of the world. I have heard that. I'm just being honest. I've always heard that Grenada is the jacket capital of the world. That is what I've always heard. From the time, I remember when my dad would have his friends come over and play dominoes and stuff. And when they would be playing dominoes and things, it'd be like, they would be like, yeah, man, I was at Cuddy's the other night and I meet this woman and I'd be like, which woman is that? They're like, oh, you know, the woman that was wearing the red dress, you know, she from Grenada. And the men would be like, no, and they would start screaming. I remember I'm like 5 years old, 6 years old. They're like, you don't want no Grenadian woman. Grenadian woman will poison and kill you. Grenadian woman is there's this, there's that. And that has been the reputation since I've been a kid. I've always heard that. I heard Guyanese woman ain't easy, right? But I heard Grenadian woman will poison you, will kill you, will poison your mother to take land, will do, like, I've always heard these stories. So it's just weird that I come to be an adult now and had a run-in so similar to what I used to hear these guys talking about when I was a kid, when my dad's friends would be playing dominoes. They'd be like, nah, boy, stay away from she. No, boy, you know, them Grenadian women ain't easy. They would kill their own child for land, and they would this, and they would that. And then it's like, I come to be an adult and see this with my own two eyes happen. I was like, yo, these people are militant. Like, Barbados, has their issues too. Every island has their fuck up issues. So I'm not ragging on Grenada. It's just that this story is in line with that. You know what I mean? Bajan women, Bajan women have the issues too. You know what I mean? Like every country has issues when it comes to some of their women. But my God, you know what I mean? Literally, it's like, for me, I just feel like these kinds of things are not good. These kinds of things are not good at all. Say, Babbzy, Guyanese women sure not easy. Yo, man, I'm telling you, Capadan, big up yourself. Yeah, man. No, it's just I hear stories. I've heard stories like, you know what I mean. I hear like Jamaican women will stab you if they catch you cheating, and they do this and they do that. They throw acid on a woman. Like, I'm just saying the things that I've heard as a child growing up. I'm not necessarily saying that these things are true or these things are whatever. And I'm sure in Grenada there are wonderful mothers. There are women that take care of their children. There are women that know who their baby father is. I'm not saying that that's what it is over there. Far from the truth. I'm sure that the majority of people are good parents, take care of their children, they have their family, and they know who their baby father is in Grenada. I am sure that that is the majority of women and the majority of situations in Grenada. All I'm saying is that when I was a kid, I used to see the men be like, don't take no home no Grenadian woman. You don't want no Grenadian. Like, I always heard that. And I used to always be like, I wonder why. You know what I mean? Because I've always come across very nice Grenadian people. All the Grenadian people I've ever come across up until the situation with Kevin, they've been wonderful people. So I don't want anybody to think twice about it. I'm just saying that that's always just been a rumor out there. The same way they always said Bajan man or Bati man. That's a rumor that I've heard from a child, and I'm like, how do you know that? There's just as much gays in Barbados as there is in every other island I've been to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's rumors out there. Some of them have merit and some of them don't. That's all I'm saying. So let me just put that record out there, because I don't want no Grenadian coming on my page talking about I say anything about them, because you don't know I don't give a rascal about nobody. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna go now, guys, but before I go, I just want to thank everybody for the 200,000 subscribers on my Facebook page, and 200, almost 300,000 followers on my Facebook page. I really do appreciate you guys. Trust me, you know, I'm trying to be more present on YouTube because I'm not on YouTube as much, but I want to thank each and every one of you that have supported me through this last year. This has been a tough year for me because, as you know, like the whole beef with Grenada, what happened to my page, I haven't really talked about this in depth, but what happened to my page is they started reporting every post that I started to put up. And because of that, what started happening was I got this notification that, hi Portia, got this notification that my page is up to be terminated, right? And if your page is reported, a lot of times it can go up to be terminated. So basically what they were doing is like any status I would write, if I would use curse words in it, they would report it. Any post I would put up, they would just report everything. And if that post didn't fall under the community guidelines, then it would just get deleted. And then my page went into this kind of derogatory place where it was like, you're on this chopping block to be deleted. So for the last year, I know you guys have noticed, I'm not as active on Facebook. I'm not putting out the stories like I once was. I'm not doing everything like I used to, but I'm trying to be dedicated to the dear Babbzy. And when the beef started with Grenada, my page had about 125,000 followers. That was last year. So to see my page grow 75,000 followers strong by just me putting up news articles and just doing Dear Babbzy, I really do appreciate you guys. You know what I mean? Because I see a lot of what everybody else is out here doing. You know, a lot of the people who tried to actually derail me through that whole Grenada beef, they have their own live segments. And, you know, now that you sit back and you watch, you're like, oh, so you wanted me out of your country because you wanted to run your own live segments. Oh, and I'm watching these people, I get tagged to them sometimes, and I'm watching these people come up in my feed. And I'm like, yo, these people are putting out 40, 50 posts a day. They're doing 7, 8, 9 lives a week, and they've grown 4,000 followers. Do you know what I'm saying? And I've grown 75,000 followers by just doing the bare minimum. And I just want to talk about that because I want you guys to know, like, in life, yo, you can't stop Jazz plan, you know. And you talk about bad mind. The worst thing you could ever do in life is be bad mind, because when you're bad mind, you're interfering with someone else's job to punish, you can't get involved in that. That has nothing to do with you. So the minute you start stepping in people's way and try to interfere with them, whether you believe in God, Jesus, Jah, all of them gonna be very upset that you're trying to take their job from them, and you're the one that's gonna feel it. And I see a lot of these vloggers that come for me all the time, that always want to war with me, they always want to beef with me, and I'm not here for that. I'm not here trying to make viral content. I'm here for people like Bionic Dion, who has one leg and can't go to Crop Over and can't go to Spice Mass and can't go to Reggae on the Hill. And I'm going to stream live from those events. And if 5 people are watching that event that are bedridden and can't move and they're fulfilled that day, that's all I care about. I'm just always going to do me. You know what I mean? I just give what I know what to give, and I'm going to talk about what I feel in my heart to talk about. So many people are like, let me do this to get views and let me do that to get views. And part of the reason I stay consistent is because I stay true to who I am. And I do what I do because of why I want to do it. So when you see Dion buy every shirt of mine, understand why some of my fans are so diehard Babbzy fans. Because they know, like, they may not be able to travel back to Barbados because they're not mobile, because, you know, they fled a situation and they're not being, you know, respected as a refugee, because if they go back to Barbados they might get killed. Not everybody ran away on their visa or ran away when they went to go and pick apples and can't go back home. There are people who can't go back home for legitimate reasons, and those are my fans. My fans are the people who believe in unity and believe in uniting the Caribbean, who are willing to help when people need help, but want to laugh every now and then, have some jokes and have some giggles. So that's what I do. You might be doing something where all you do is mix up and talk about people. All right, so you do that. I do this, and that's why it's working for me, because I'm in my lane and I do what I need to do. So just understand that, you know, you cause this whole beef with me in an island. You want to run your lives and you're not growing. And you're burning the candle at both ends, and you're not growing. And I'm growing, and I'm not even trying. Imagine I really started to be out here and be like, yo, Babbzy, get on Facebook every single day, YouTube every day, and put your content out and bling. I would be out here raking a million. But I've been in cruise mode because I'm trying to save my page. And you guys couldn't even get far, even though you've pushed me down, and you got a head start. You're still nowhere. You're still spinning. You're still teething ideas I did 2 years ago and trying them now. So I just want people to know, man, manage your own pot in life, man. Because when you start looking at other people's pot, you're going to burn your food. And that's the last thing you really want to do, man. You can't succeed watching other people. You can't succeed trying to be other people. Just try to be yourself. If someone's doing better than you, accept that. Work harder. But when you try to pull people down, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. We're still here. We're still here. You know what I mean? So I just want to thank you all that have been following me through this, because I know you guys are like, Lord, Babbzy, your page, you know what I mean, it's dead. It's not happening. It's not jigging. And I do these Dear Babbzys every week for you guys, to make sure to let you guys know I'm still here. So I want you guys to know that. Just know that my page is under attack. And these people are, you know what I mean, putting out articles, writing to newspapers that I support child molestation. Like, I've been here for almost a decade. Nobody's gonna believe that I support child molestation. Why are you so invested in dragging me? I'm still gonna win, no matter what. And maybe you could win if you started to invest that amount of effort into your own life, instead of trying your best to interfere with people who got people protecting them out here. My mom, my dad, my brother, all of us, we protected, man. Whatever you do, we're just gonna sit back and laugh. Trust me, I can tell you guys some stories that make the hairs on your neck stand up. People I see get killed in some freak accidents who come and fuck around me for no reason, innocently. So I'm just letting you guys know, man. Try to do your own thing, man, and try to stay positive and try to figure out your own lane, man. It's not always about taking down people and tearing down people and stuff. Try to just focus on yourself and do your own thing. You know what I mean? You could be successful at something if you just focus on it and try. But if you out here pulling down people, your whole life is gonna be about pulling down others, and you still ain't gonna get nowhere. You gonna be getting 4,000 subs in a year, and you fucking doing videos 2 times a day. I would have quit if that was me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even trying to throw shade. Like, after all of this, that's where you at. After all your lies and deceit against me, that's where you are. That's you could have stayed friends with me, and I could have helped you. You would have had more followers if you stayed friends with me, because I would have helped you. Sometimes you can catch the flies with honey better than vinegar. I know I fuck up that saying, but anyhow, guys, I'm gone.
Out the Babbzy, I got a blender say that. Run things. Ooh, nah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, nah, yeah, yeah. Babbzy, blow your nose. I'm not your mind. I know that you are not blind. So please.
Oh, Sunday, Caribbean News Weekly with Babbzy. Don't forget, we're going to be starting at 5:30 p.m. We're coming on an earlier time.
Babbzy like study people business, study people business, study people business. So, hey, Babbzy don't care what people wanna say. Hey, she always in my business every day. Hey, I do good, she talking me. I do bad, she blogging me. She never have nothing good to say. She asks the most questions. Where you from? Who you fooping? Who you horning? How much money in your bank account? Babbzy, mind your fucking business. Mind your fucking business.
Portia.
Leave we alone. When you see me, leave me alone. Hey, mind your funky business. Mind your funky business. Just leave me alone. When you see me, leave me alone. Hey, always in somebody asshole business. Wait until I got you. Hey, when you see Babbzy blogging, no action, nothing. The interrogation starts.